Okay, doctor, we've talked a lot about different functions, different systems. Now this may seem a little bit out there, and so if there's no connection, I get it. I've already been amazed at how many things are connected. But does butyric acid have any relationship to the health of the skin?
You know, when you first look at it, you think, gosh, how could those systems be connected? But interestingly enough, they are. Embryologically, so that's when you're forming inside of the womb, there's a group of cells that splinter off, and they eventually become your digestive system, your lungs, and your skin. And so those cells, as they branch off, will develop into each of those individual tissues. And if you think about it, it makes sense because they're all tissues that form barriers to us in the outside world. So we breathe air in and it forms a barrier so it just doesn't run everywhere. Same thing with the things that we eat. And then our skin protects us in the day-to-day activities. Well, interestingly enough, because they share that common bond, a lot of the chemistry and chemicals and minerals and nutrients that affect one affect the other. We've found that often by affecting the digestive system, we can cure rashes, things like psoriasis and a bunch of other things that patients think, oh, that's just a skin disease, and they'll take some pharmaceuticals to try to help with that, when actually the problem is back in the digestive system.
Wow, that's amazing. But when you put it that way, it really does make a lot of sense. It produces endothelial cells that protect the stomach lining, or that is the stomach lining that protects us.
Yes.
It protects and strengthens the blood-brain barrier. So I guess it makes sense that it would also protect and benefit the biggest barrier, the biggest organ on our body, which is our skin. All of those things seem to be connected, like you mentioned.
Very much connected.
And the immune system of the skin seems to be connected to the overall immune system, and so the same food, if you will, that would help one, so it would seem to help the other. This is just amazing stuff, Doctor. I really appreciate you taking the time with us today, and it's so great to know that we don't all have to have medical degrees, but there are things that we can do to take control of our own health. And I think LINQ is one of those examples of things that we can do the research, find out more about it, and then experience the benefits in our own lives.
And if I may, out there in consumer land, if you will, the reality is you have to be responsible for your own care. Too often in Western medicine, patients come in and they want us to just take care of them. And here I am, I'm sick, take care of me. We've got to jump in. We've got to have that mindset that we really need to do everything we can to create health ourselves. And part of that is looking and educating yourself and finding out those fundamental and just really absolutely amazing treatments that make a true difference.
Well, that's great. Well, I said that would be the end of our discussion, but I think I'd be remiss on my behalf and the behalf of many of those who are part of the Actives corporate team and the people who love them if I didn't ask this question.
Okay.
Is this going to help our hair grow back?
Wow. Well, no.